Welcome back to the Hockey Shop, source for sports, down here in the goalie utopia. I was going to say the basement, but this is literally the opposite of the basement when it comes to the hierarchy of heaven and hell. This is goalie heaven, utopia as we call it.
There's another joke in there somewhere where we're going to let it slide.
Let's not. I probably crossed a religious line already there, so let's just roll it back. We've got a couple of surprises for you, some discounts, some sales, some specials. But first off, again, for a second straight week, we wanted to go down into the lower price point models. Last week, we did it with the CCM sticks and the 5.9. This week, we're going to the Bauer Elite Chest Protector. We've already talked about the new Hyperlight. A lot of really nice features in that model. But Cam, Bauer Elite, this is a model that's going to carry over for a few years.
One more year.
One more year. Okay, so this is one that is not necessarily the lower price point version of, say, the Hyperlight, but this is kind of a blend of the Vapor and Supreme lines that exists at that next price point. Walk me through the Bauer Elite Chest Protector and start with price point. Because I got to be honest with you, when I put this thing on, it felt not only like really mobile out of the box. I didn't have a hat on when I put it on. Added the hat, no problem.
Why don't you show the audience how you can take your hat on and off?
I think we've had enough hair jokes for the day.
That wasn't even a hair joke. I was showing the mobility, the awesome mobility of the chest. Let's look at this demo right here.
You just wanted me to give it one of those.
I got him to do it. Okay, but as you can see, extremely mobile right out of the bat. This is a fantastic $399 price point chest. It really is. And I mean, Kevin's now said it 4 or 5 times, even off the mic here, is like, wow, this feels really, really good.
It also feels protective. Like where am I going to feel the differences? Like if you're going out for skates with guys who played like pro, what age group am I comfortable in this second price point? Because I got to be honest, like the way it wraps and seals around the ribs, some of the extra layers of protection on the inside that just feels like an extra, like I feel really good in this chest protector.
So, I mean, obviously you do got to lose some things, especially in comparison to, for example, that pro price point. So, you know, you're not going to feature Curvex composite. You're not going to get their shock-like material, especially for, you know, impacts right on that dead center of the chest. Now, don't get me wrong. This is actually an extremely protective unit for, again, that price point. Is it that elite level protection, even though it does say elite on it? No, it's not the pro unit.
So if my son's playing junior A, I'm not looking at this. But if my son's playing major bantam, is this an option?
However, and there are instances of, you know, that senior chest being used at that, what we call elitist level of hockey. You know, and there people are comfortable. It all comes down to your pain tolerance, number one. Number two, your level of comfortability, what mobility you're looking for, what you find restrictive, not restrictive. So, you know what? Yes, technically it's not supposed to be, but I know of people using this at like some higher level of hockey for sure. And they're feeling comfortable, they're feeling protected. Adjustability is a real nice feature that this chest does have. So especially that growing kid, even in that midget area where they're kind of crossing, you know, sizing, but they need a good level of protection, but they're growing really quickly. Hold out your arm for a second. Adjustable Velcroed in arms. So by simply pulling that down or up, I get that level of adjustability. There's about an inch and a half of playroom there. So I can pull that up. Shoulder floaters on the back side of the chest, adjustable, body adjustable as well. Had that ability again, kind of really dial in that chest and fit it up the way, you know, you'd want it. Extendable belly pad and side pad. These come off or on, again, depending on how the desired length, whether you tuck or don't tuck. This chest will do both very nicely.
I'm just going to throw stuff at
just throw some stuff at me. That's fine.
I missed the tab. Put it back on. I need all the protection I can get.
But that said, for, once again, $399, Elite Chest Protector, great option for sure. However, because I always like to...
I like the little tie down in the front. I love that. I like that. Got to be able to get for those of us who tuck, depending on what you're wearing, like the ability to sort of cinch the pads to the front of the belly there. Love it.
Great option. But I always like to have options. And if you're at that $399 price point and you happen to fit or be in the right size category for a couple of the ones that I have left, I still do have the Supreme 2S Pro, and she's on for that exact same price of $399.
So this one lives at $399. 2S Pro is normally a $679 unit. Obviously, it's been replaced. This is sort of the last generation on the Supreme side in terms of the previous model.
Ultrasonics replaced it. Yep.
Yeah. $399.
For pro level chest.
Like, do the math, Cam. How much is that off?
I don't know, $300.
$280, but that's not bad for your level.
But we have an even further option too. It's what we call derivative model in the mid-level chest protector, which was, again, a $399 chest. You have the Supreme S29 as well.
So this was the lower price point of that?
Correct. I've got a few of these guys left over on sale. I believe we're in the $250 range off the top of my head.
Nice features. Of course, these are all things that we've talked about in past years when they first came out, including that 2S Pro model. We had a lot of good feedback on that from our testers as well on the InGoal Magazine side. All right, so listen, lots of options we've given you here today. Really like this one in that second price point, Bauer's Elite Chest Protector. This is sort of the current model, but also sale prices on the other one. If you've got any questions on what might be right for your game, not just your price point, but fit, options, what he has available, you can go online, check out all the different sizing options, all the different prices at thehockeyshop.com. But if you really want to get into the nitty gritty and ask questions like, does it tuck well, untucked? How do I like it? What about my pants? How's it really going to fit? What level of play? This guy is here to answer the phone. If you call him at
604-589-8299
or
1-800-567-7790. You got to throw that up so I can, hit it out of the park.
Yeah, softballs all day for you. Softballs. All right, folks, lots of options for chest protectors and lots of options from other brands as well. As we pan around the store, there's just an absolute ton here. And he's the guy to talk to make sure you find something that fits not only your budget, but your game. Check him out at The Hockey Shop, thehockeyshop.com.